Hiya and welcome to the Redmen TV. It has finished 2-2 at the Amex Stadium, and after being 2-1 up, maybe 80 minutes into the game, it's a bit of a gutting one to deal with. First off, I thought we were shocking for 38 minutes. We were getting pressed so high up the pitch and Liverpool just couldn't find a way out. We couldn't adapt to it. There was no space. We weren't moving enough. We weren't moving the ball fast enough, and they were pressing the life out of us. They were suffocating us, and we really struggled to adapt to it. And they get the first goal, and they deserved it. They had several corners which they probably should have scored from. And today Brighton were cheeky. They were smart. They were sharp. They were really good in that first half, and they get the goal from it. They press us high up the pitch. Van Dijk's done an awful ball into McAllister, but McAllister's just not checked his shoulder. Thinks he has loads of time. He's getting pressed by about 3 men, loses the ball instantly, and because we were struggling so much to get out and we were passing around the back four, Alisson Becker isn't on his line, isn't really near his goal. He's by the penalty spot, and the player just catches him off guard, puts it in the back of the net. Alisson Becker can't recover, and they go 1-0 up, and they deserved it at the time. You know, we were lucky, like I said, not to be 3-0 down. But Liverpool stuck in there, and they somehow stuck in there, and all of a sudden, after being absolutely awful and not being able to have a touch of the ball, we win the ball high up the pitch and just do a couple of lovely passes, really quick, sharp movements, great runs, and you know, Mo Salah slots it bottom bins and gets us back in the game. And it was like it woke the Reds up. It was like Liverpool realised who they were, and Liverpool then carried on pressing the life out of them, and we kept winning the ball back. It seemed like Brighton were a bit stunned, were a bit shocked, because we'd been so ineffective, and we'd not had a touch of the ball, and all of a sudden we'd won the ball up high, done a lovely passage of play and slotted it. You know, they were still stunned, and we won the ball high up the pitch once again, and we get a penalty from it. Soberslide, the first time I actually saw him was during that moment, and I'm hearing now that Pascal Gross probably should have been sent off. Apparently he's made absolutely no attempt to get to the ball. I totally understand he's dragged us back. I saw that with my own eyes. I've got no idea what VAR was taking so long about. But apparently he didn't even get a yellow. We were all stunned in the away end that he didn't even get a yellow, and it turns out potentially he should have got a red by the letter and the law of the game that, you know, the referees should put in place, but they haven't. Either way, Mo Salah steps up once again, slots it bottom bins, and Liverpool go 2-1 up at half time. I've got no idea how, but we do. And the second half we were much better. We were screaming out for a bit more physicality in the midfield. I thought we were getting bullied a little bit. There was lads picking the balls up for Brighton in their half and just dragging it 70 yards up the pitch and just completely wiping McAllister out. The first half, McAllister had a shocker. He really did. And in the second half, we brought Gravenberch on for Harvey Elliott, who Harvey Elliott just couldn't get himself into the game. But in the last 5 minutes, he actually played quite well along that right-hand side with Mo Salah, my left when he was attacking. But yeah, from the second half, I thought we were really good. I thought we showed up. And the problem with Liverpool is when we were up and we were on the attack and we had the momentum, we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. It was all a little bit too cute. Gravenberch should slot one. Diaz has a really good chance, should slot one. And it was all a little bit too cute from Liverpool. Even in the last couple of minutes, Soberslide does brilliantly to take the ball away from a player and tries to dink it over the top to Mo Salah. No, keep it simple, lad. Keep it simple, keep the ball. And Liverpool, whilst they were on top, failed to put the ball in the back of the net, and ultimately that has cost us here, because you knew at some point Brighton would get more chances. They'd find a way to get out the press. They needed to come and attack us at some point, so we were 2-1 up, and they get a free kick, and they're defending for the free kick is absolutely criminal. I think there's about 2 players who've jumped out of the way, not even tried to make connection with the ball, not tried to go in the way of the ball, and it's just so easy, so poor from Liverpool. And Brighton make it 2-2, and that is basically the game done. From then, you know, we tried. I thought Joe Gomez came on and had a little bit of a torrid time, but Liverpool kind of ran out of ideas at times. We couldn't slot the ball in the back of the net in that second half, and it's cost us. And yeah, it's a bit gutting because we were 2-1 up with 10 to go probably, but also at the same time in that first half Liverpool could have been 2-3-0 down. They need to stop starting games like this, but we've got an international break. Hopefully we come back sharper, faster, a bit more physicality in there, and we try and get the run going again, because that's what we need to do. But until the next one, up the Reds.